All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, Williams. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, here's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
51, Mike 54. Shift.
To throw again on second down. Watson, he'll find Driver here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check 3, check 55. Check 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Take four. Show it. Alert.
On the run, it's Foster. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you, son. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Out. I could have Sponge.
This is Foster. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Kaufman, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
You can't block the boy down. He's coming. You can't block me. 54. Go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Kaufman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
52, block 52. 52's the mic. You don't get tired of seeing it.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
6. Texans 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Tight ends on the loose. Everyone, you got 4 down. Tight dog. Hatchet.
They run. It's Foster. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
You're all mine. Hey, 54. 59. Under 10. Hey, 31. 10.
Watson just beating the play clock. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it'll bring up third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, 55. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Alert. Watch the out. Hey, 54. Check 99. Check 3.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
Check 54.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Right here, guys. Fight 50. Fight 31! Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen! To the car! Check. Hey, to the left! Check, hot route. Hot. Another time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the car. Single receiver. Shit.
From the gun, Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check it back. Flip it. Stay open. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, Jackson going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. Being chased out left. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, look, 3. It's 6.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alert!
Here's Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. And he checks this one down to Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam, to the foul. Alert. To the car. Who do you want? Boss. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
In your face.
At 31. Let him go.
Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
51 to Mike. At 55. 49. Check 49. Check 49. No. At 59.
Watson down to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now Lewis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch. 9.
Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Kill. Big Ed.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Get set. 218. 52 the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 31. He's coming. We got double up.
On second down now, Kaufman, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He's trying to learn. Hey, 59. 52's the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kaufman, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
24. Hey, 24. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, 24. Watch the shit. Hey,
to throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch the slack. Hey, 31. Shoot. Switch it. Come on, switch it. To the car. Hey, alert.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
It's just me and you. 59. Mike 52. Check the outs. Check the in. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd and 10, Watson flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Suggs, his 2nd sack of the night. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
51, Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, Mike 51. Quit talking about it. 59. Shit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, and he finds Daniels. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Right here, guys. 54. 51. Watch the pass. Trump. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. It's our field. 26. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 26. Check 24.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Williams, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 49-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? It's been a long day for you. Shift. Let's go! Bravo! Hey, Mike's 50!
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Ravens.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
We got this.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Get him to the...
They run it again with Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out.
Motion. 24. 52's the mark, boys. 52's.
Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last throw here for Watson. Open man here is Foster. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game.